In the world of Chinese EVs, everyone claims to have the best tech. But today, we're looking for something much rarer: character. The Leapmotor D19 is the first child of the Stellantis-Leapmotor marriage. The headline: European texture. But what does that actually mean? Is it just a marketing buzzword, or has the DNA of Maserati and Alfa Romeo actually leaked into the steering rack? I'm Ava, and today, we're dissecting the soul of the D19. Really look at it. In an era where Chinese EVs often suffer from overdesign, too many fake vents, too much chrome, and lights that look like a Christmas tree, the D19 feels like a breath of fresh, alpine air. It doesn't scream for your attention. It commands it through restraint. The silhouette is what I call Teutonic. There's a certain architectural logic to the way these lines meet. Notice the shoulder line. It's high, consistent, and gives the car a sense of heft without looking bulky. The proportions are tight, short overhangs, a long wheelbase, and a stance that suggests the center of gravity is exactly where it needs to be, low and centered. And then there are the details. The light signature isn't just decorative, it's integrated into the aerodynamic profile. This isn't a copy-paste design from a generic CAD file. You can see the hand of designers who understand that luxury isn't about how much you add, but how much you can take away while still leaving a soul. On the road, it has what the Italians call presenza. It feels planted even when it's standing still. It speaks a dialect of European luxury, mature, confident, and slightly cold. It tells you that the engineers spent more time in a high-speed wind tunnel in Turin than they did in an LED strip factory in Shenzhen. For me, as an analyst, this is a pivotal shift. We are moving away from the gadget-on-wheels aesthetic and returning to the machine aesthetic. It's a car that doesn't need to do a light show to prove it's expensive. It just looks correct. And in this segment, correct is the hardest thing to achieve. Step inside, and the texture story continues. We've seen enough iPads on wheels, but the D19 focuses on tactility. The dampening on the buttons, the density of the seat foam, the lack of that new plastic smell, this is where the European influence shows. It feels substantial. It's not just a cabin, it's a cockpit designed for someone who actually likes to touch their car, not just swipe it. Now, let's talk about the Stellantis magic. You've heard the marketing. The D19 was tuned at the legendary Balocco Proving Grounds. But what does that actually mean for you behind the wheel? It means this isn't just another video game on wheels EV. Many Chinese electric cars suffer from a disconnect, light, numb steering, and a suspension that feels like it's made of marshmallows. But the moment you turn the D19 into a corner, you feel it. There's a weight, a literal heft to the steering rack that's reminiscent of an Alfa Romeo or a high-end Peugeot. It doesn't just point, it communicates. The suspension geometry is where the European influence is most felt. It's a sophisticated multi-link setup that manages the massive weight of the battery floor with surprising grace. Stellantis engineers have a specific way of dampening high-frequency vibrations while maintaining a firm primary ride. It's that planted feeling you get on the Autobahn. It doesn't float over the road. It follows it, breathes with it. When you push it, and I did, the car doesn't fall apart. In most EVs, the torque is an on-off switch that makes your head snap. Here, the power delivery is linear, almost analog in its curve. It feels like a machine designed for drivers, not just for commuters. Is it perfect? No. But it has a soul. It's the first time I've felt a Chinese EV that speaks with a European accent. It's not just fast in a straight line, it's fast through the apex. And that, my friends, is where the magic truly happens. Technically, the ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance Systems, suite is robust, standard L2+ features, very predictable emergency braking. But here is the real problem. In its quest to feel European and mechanical, has Leapmotor sacrificed the raw, ludicrous mode acceleration that Chinese buyers crave? It's a deliberate choice. It's smooth power delivery versus neck-snapping torque. For me, it's a win. For the 0 to 100 kilometers per hour obsessed crowd, it might feel too polite. So, did they do it? Did they find that European texture? My verdict: yes. The D19 isn't just another EV appliance. It's a driver's tool wrapped in a family SUV body. It has the heft and calm that usually costs twice as much in a European dealership. It's a bridge between two worlds. The refinement is there. The balance is there. The intention is clearly there. But matching the feel is only the first step. Earning long-term trust, that's the real challenge. And if Leapmotor can solve that, then this isn't just competition anymore. It's a shift. If you want a screen that plays games, buy a gadget. If you want a car that actually drives, look at the D19. That's my take. I'm Ava, and I'll see you in the next analysis.